A very warm welcome to you. Many thanks for joining us on this week's edition of the program. We remain your source for all the latest happenings in the world of business. My name is Lucy Lugbe. You are welcome. On our lineup this week, just as we promised last week, we bring you highlights from Waica Reinsurance Corporation PLC dinner and maiden edition of their Corporate Social Responsibility CSR competition and award ceremony for 2021 during the 47th African Insurance Organization Conference and General Assembly in Lagos. The theme for this year was finding practical solutions to natural disasters in West Africa. Many believe that Waica Re could not have chosen a better theme at this time that businesses across the globe are focused on environment, social and governance issues. Mr. Ejike Nwankwo was the Waica Re Champion Award winner with a prize money of $5,000 to execute his project. It was a night of glitz, glamour and loads of entertainment. What more can I say than to urge you to sit back, relax and enjoy the lineup. Details in just a moment. Please stay with us.
What takes your anxiety away?
Access to medical care without financial constraint.
Assurance of a cover for my car and I.
Keeping my family protected despite my low income.
Knowing that my goods are secured while in transit.
Not having to worry about the pain and the bills at the same time.
Having my investment secured.
No matter what safety means to you, we provide you with a covering to keep you and all that matters to you safe.
Consolidated Hallmark Insurance PLC. Anxiety away. Value assured.
Mbora katansi na yala sandola Nye fentama nye fentama sidon Mbora katansi na yala sandola Nye fentama sidon
Waica Reinsurance Corporation PLC is the 7th largest reinsurance company in sub-Saharan Africa as at 1st of July 2020, according to global rating giant AM Best. Incorporated in Sierra Leone in 2011, the company, through dedication to strong market growth and significant regional economic upliftment, has grown in leaps and bounds, with the shareholders' funds now at $98.2 million and a total assets of $183.9 million. Waica Reinsurance, in its tradition of promoting the interests of West Africa's sub-region, instituted the Waica Re's CSR competition and Ambassador Awards dinner to focus attention on the environment. The maiden edition, with the theme Finding Practical Solutions to Natural Disaster in West Africa, was held during the 47th AIO Conference and General Assembly in Lagos as part of activities to mark their 10th anniversary. Welcoming delegates and friends to the superlative dinner award ceremony, the chairman of the occasion, Mr. Adeyemo Adejumo, director, Waica Re, said that Waica Re has proven that whatever Africans set their minds to do will succeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome all of us to this wonderful occasion, being part of the 10th anniversary program of Waica. Let me start from Waica. Waica is one organization that has proved to us that whatever Africans want to do, they will do it excellently well. In 10 years, the company had grown phenomenally. I'm sure some of us will say, well, maybe you are one of their directors. I just joined them. And when I saw what is on ground, honestly speaking, I was amazed. Don't let me use the word, I was flabbergasted. But I appreciate the board, the founding fathers, as well as the management of Waica. And like the KK man said, Shaib, you are just starting. The sky is going to be your limit, and God will continue to see you through. What I saw in the development of AIO compared to the time I've been attending was also fantastic and very great. I clap if you want to clap. I want to commend the management of AIO, particularly my sister, Prisca Suarez, for doing a wonderful job. Many organizations that come up, they have collapsed, but she kept on improving on the services of AIO to make it relevant to all of us in the insurance business in the continent.
Also joining his voice to welcome guests to the dinner award ceremony, the representative of the group managing director, Mr. Clement Owusu, Director Technical, Waica, said their success is tied to the support from the market.
I welcome you all to tonight's event. Our deep commitments and your invaluable support over the years has seen Waica being recognized as one of the fastest growing reinsurance companies on the continent. And for this reason, we say a very big thank you. Tonight we want to recognize some key individuals who have prepared solutions for certain challenges confronting the sub-region. And I will entreat you all here to have a great moment and always be rest assured that with Waica Reinsurance, we see you as partners for a better tomorrow. Thank you very much.
With increasing global surface temperature, the possibility of more droughts and increased intensity of storms will likely occur as more water vapor is evaporated into the atmosphere. Africa, and indeed West Africa, have had their fair share of increasing effects of global warming and climate change. Given an overview of the objectives of the Waica CSR Competition Ambassador Awards, Dr. Abiba Zakaria, Group Chief Operating Officer, Waica, said, if Africans dare to dream, they will succeed.
The focus of the Waica Ambassador is to help the ordinary African to think of themselves as the solution of Africa's problem, to identify a problem and to provide solutions to them. These solutions and the criteria for selection was that the solutions were supposed to be generic, they were supposed to be innovative, they were supposed to be creative, they were supposed to be sustainable, and should be something that can be replicated across Africa. And just like we mentioned, Waica is ready to support that project with $100,000. At the end of this year, when we meet again, the winner will tell us what happened. Will tell the story of how the project or the plan was implemented and the success thereof. We are hopeful that this story and what it will tell and the subsequent ones that will happen will encourage each one of us as Africans to begin to think of ourselves as the solution to Africa's problem, and not to just see ourselves as problems, but to see ourselves that if we dare dream, we will succeed.
The latest scientific report by the IPCC finds that the role of human influence on climate change is undisputed, as human actions still have the potential to determine the future course of climate if there is reduction in emission of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. In her keynote address, the special guest of honor for the night, Ms. Prisca Suarez, immediate past Secretary General of the AIO, said that the dominance of extractive industries in Africa poses a challenge for ESG investors.
We may not have the power to stop natural disasters, but we can pool resources to alleviate their impact and reduce their frequency when we remove the human contributory factors. Environmental, social, and governance, ESG. Waica today is spearheading such an initiative in West Africa by focusing our attention on finding practical solutions to natural disasters in the region. This discussion leads me to talk a bit about ESG. Following the world's rising interest in and need to protect the planet, investors are compelled to implement sustainability measures giving rise to environmental, social, and governance initiatives. ESG is primarily connected to the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals. The dominance of extractive industries in Africa poses a challenge for ESG investors. Sub-Saharan Africa has some of the world's most significant deposits of oil, gas, coal, as well as metals and minerals. While investors in industrialized nations are increasingly avoiding investments in the fossil fuels industry, these industries contribute significantly to GDP and export profits for African countries.
With all the speeches taken, friends, well-wishers, and delegates witnessed the announcement of the winners of the maiden edition of the Waica CSR Competition Awards for 2021.
Gentlemen, it's my honor to present the second runner-up for this award. And that award goes to no other but Miss Chinwe Antonia. Let's give her a round of applause. Miss Chinwe, could you step forward? First runner-up for this award goes to no other but Mr. Udwa Kombong Iyang. Let's give him a round of applause. And to present this award, permit me to call on the chairman of the night, Mr. Adeyemo Adejumo. Give him a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner for tonight, like you know, a round of applause for Mr. Ejike Nwankwo. And to present this award, permit me to call on my sister, Miss Prisca Suarez. Let's give her a round of applause.
Mr. Ejike Nwankwo emerged the winner, Waica Champion Award, with a $5,000 prize money. First runner-up was Udwakubong Inyang, who went home with $3,000 prize, and Chinwe Antonia Umeobi, second runner-up, who won $2,000. Thanking Waica for giving wings to the ideas, the winner promised that he will go back to the drawing board to ensure that the final project benefits the continent.
I feel extremely honored by this award. I am earnestly grateful that my project proposal received such attention that is giving me a huge recognition. It is not because I did even better than others, but I feel
that they also had the opportunity to win. I want to say a big thank you to God Almighty who gave me the inspiration. I also want to thank my friend, Mr. Everest Kanu, who informed me about this competition. But above all, I thank my family and my wife who gave me strength at all stages of this competition. I want to appreciate Waica. This opportunity is an opportunity of a lifetime. I want to say that this is just the beginning. This is the beginning of receiving awards, because what I am going to do is to go back to the drawing board and start implementation of this project. And the collective impact that will be achieved through this project will bring me here again for another award. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best.
Apart from the winners, guests and delegates were also treated to a wide range of entertainment by the Waica team, ranging from traditional, high life, classical music, hip-hop, and comedy.
Quando sono sola sogno sorriso manca le parole. Sì, lo so che me c'è che tu peste quando manca sole. Se non ci sei tu con me su le finestre, ma straccio il mio cuore che hai acceso. Chiudi dentro me la luce che hai incontrato per strada.
If you know that you're happy to be here, make some noise. It's one they go. Let me roll at the town. Want to be like Stevie Wonder. You know I'm like thunder to thunder. This nigga is the bumper to bumper. You see where I'm from? WC from Nigeria. I'm way losing in Nigeria. We need to like bacteria. Where's the for Ghana? Where's the clean Ghana? Where we going?
If that child commits an offense, they say one of the parents will go and represent him in prison. Who deserves to go? My God will judge all of you. Waiting fathers do now. Now for our visitors that are visiting Nigeria for the first time, you are actually in a beautiful country. I promise you. But there are places I want to tell you not to go. Not because of security is intact, but because Google Map might not be able to locate the place. If you are coming to somewhere like a hotel, it's easier. Just put on your Google Map, it will bring you here. I was going to a place called Ikorodu. Ikorodu. When I got to K2, I on my Google Map. Google Map told me this is K2. Go straight. I was going. I got to a point. He told me this is my 12. Go straight. He got to a point. Google Map started hearing the voices of conductor. Ochodio, 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 Ochodio. It was Google Map that started asking me question. Hey, where are we?
Waica is already 10 years in business, and the company has every cause to be joyful given the initial anxiety regarding their success in 2011 when they started, considering that the continent already had several established reinsurance companies, including West Africa. Waica has, however, grown into a strong, dominant, competitive, and well-respected company ranking amongst the top 10 indigenous reinsurers in Africa. The reason for this, operators say, is their exceptional service delivery.
Waica is a good brand. They are professionals. They have been giving us superior service delivery. In fact, if you have Waica as part of your security, if you have any claims, Waica usually pays first before any other insurance. So I can describe their services as very excellent and professional.
Let me start by congratulating Waica for attaining 10 years. Time indeed flies. One would not have thought that they have done 10 years within such a short time, but that is what we find. Time became so short really because Waica had behaved as though they are one of the old generation, but they were a new touch to the service delivery. We find them very accessible. We find them attending to things that traditionally reinsurers will want to dance away from. And within the time frame that they have existed, within the West African sub-region, we in Nigeria, and particularly my company, have found a true professional partner with whom you can go to bed. We've had a couple of naughty cases, but they've come to our rescue. And so I like to use this opportunity to congratulate them as they attain 10 years and wish them many more years ahead, and good service to West Africa, good service to the whole of Africa continent, and of course beyond Africa to the rest of the world. I wish them kudos in all that they do.
Waica, as a forward-looking brand, is committing $100,000 as funding for the winning project. The criteria for the winning project is designed such that the project's sustainability outlives the initial execution. Waica, no doubt, deserves all the accolades for the CSR Competition Awards as they push discussions on the environment, especially in West Africa. It is hoped that this initiative will continue as an annual event, and the entire insurance market will continue to support Waica's vision of making the world a better place, starting with West Africa through loyalty and patronage to improve on their capital allocation to finding practical solutions to environmental issues. Who knows? It could be your village, community, state or country that will be the beneficiary tomorrow.
Let me roll it for towns. Want to be like Stevie Wonder. You know I'm like thunder to thunder. This nigga is the bumper to bumper. You see where I'm from? WC, I'm from Nigeria. I'm famous in our criteria. We need to like bacteria. Where are they for Ghana? Where's that clean Ghana? Where are we going? I'm going out to me from Ghana. I try, we get it from hammer. They say, oh, you see a hammer. When they say, yeah, WC, you're going to say, I'm bumper to bumper. Yeah, I'm the number one, number dagger. I got see that swagger. And I reggae raga, when I reggae raga, people they swagger, the raga. Take you down, go, try. Like family, would you carry me? Like family, would you dare me? If you then double dare me, I'll kiss you double dare me. You fear me and you hear me. You love me when you hear me. I'll kiss you double dare me. I'll kiss you, so baby, just allow me
to kiss your hand. Be your man, understand. Shout out to everybody in the building. Insurance company. Are you ready now? Are you ready now? On the go.
The prince is here. And you know, we like
if you know this song, sing along with me right now.
I've got no small. No,
are you ready now? Let's go. Let's go. I love that booty. I love that booty. I love that booty. It's a booty call. See, I love that booty. See, I love that booty. I love that booty. It's a booty call. I love that booty. I love that booty. I love that booty. It's a booty call. See, I love that booty. See, I love that booty. Are you ready now?
It's a booty call.
When I step into the party, what they say? There was one day I could not want to say. I really want to see the chicks go back and say.
That's our time on the program this week. Many thanks for being a part of the show. Please keep a date with us, same time, same station next week for a fresh package. In the meantime, feel free as always to connect with us on all our social media platforms. If you missed any part of today's show, please watch it on our YouTube channel. My name is Lucy Lube. Until same time next week, be good and stay safe. Bye-bye.